Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of Root Letter. So where we last left off was we basically went to the bar. Apparently the bartender, is pissed because he heard some lady's name was literally similar to Aya, because her name was Aya as well. So it just infuriated him that he's been hearing her name again. So he just kicked the two random people out, but also the fact that he also kicked us out, but we picked up an item before we were able to head out. I think we had to head back to the inn, I guess. I'm not sure what the hell I'm supposed to do now at this point. I came back to the Matsue Inn. Oh, who's this? Oh, this is Haruka. Okay, she looks so different without her kimono and her hair tied up and everything. When I return to my room, Haruka comes by with her younger cousin, Yukihara. Oh, this is her cousin. Okay.
お客さん、ふみのあやさんを探しとるって言っちょったでしょ。ゆきさんは高校で同級生だったんですよ。
Haruka. Arigatou gozaimasu. Dude. I don't know why I said it in a weird English way. Anyways, wow. She actually went all beyond her way to find a person who was of that age of Aya and tell me all about that class or high school moment. Oh my god, thank you, Haruka. She's like a savior right there. I bet you anything.
今頃になって彼女の名前を聞くとは思わんだったわ。
Wait, so she knows of her, it looks like. I wonder if the Aya Fumino she's talking about is a different person from my pen pal. Alright, let's ask it. Before I ask questions, I should show them something. Oh, so should I show her the photo? Is this Aya? I show her the photo I received of my pen pal. Is this Aya? Koko Aya desu ka? I think that's how you would say it if I was to say it, if I was to ask it, I guess. Personally, me.
ふみのあやさんよ。
I mean, why wouldn't it be Aya? 本当ね? Or 本当ですか? Are you sure?
あやさんを探しちゃう人がおるって聞いて、彼女の写真を持ってきたのよ。
Oh, she has her own photo with her. Oh, it does look like her. Wait. Oh my god, the other lady is... the cousin lady is so pretty still. What the hell? She looks different a little bit, but that's because she's a lot younger, I think. Because 15 years, you can grow a lot. Yuki shows me a photo of Aya from 25 years ago. It shows Aya and her parents. Oh, that's her parent. That's her mom. That's her mom? I can kind of see how the mom can transform into the daughter, if that is the case of what happened. Because the mom could be like the one who just got depressed to the point where she wanted to be her own daughter, and she dresses up like her, I guess. But I'm hoping that's not the case. That would be super depressing to see. Yuki shows me a photo of Aya from 25 years ago. It shows Aya and her parents, Naoki and Yoko Fumino, standing next to a Western-style building. It's the same person in the photo as in the photo. It's the same girl as in the photo I received, so both were of the late Aya Fumino. Both were the late? I'm confused. Yoko. Let's ask about the mother first. What kind of person was Aya's mother?
とても優しい方でしたよ。
I also forgot. I know that there's multiple ways to pronounce mother. I know that it was haha, I think was one of them, and then the other one was the easier one that I often hear is Ka-san or Oka-san. Like I'm wondering if like there's a reason why there's a difference, because that's the thing I've been wondering about in terms of the language, because I was reading through the kanji, or I was practicing kanji and I saw there was multiple ways of pronouncing it, but I was like, huh. I didn't know there was like Ka-san, and then there's like there's like this like haha version of it, and then there's like another one that I forgot right off the bat, but like I remember seeing it pretty often, that I was just like curious about it. Okay, how about Aya herself? Oh no. I want to ask the father, but I feel like one of them will take me forward, and I won't get to ask about the other thing. What kind of person was Aya?
容姿端麗という言葉がぴったりの人よ。その上、スポーツ万能で芸術的な才能もあったわ。
Sports? Sports? Wait, what? Why would she be playing sports? I thought she was the type of person who's... I thought she was just active and all about the art, but I didn't think she was actually a sports person. Sporty person.
絵も上手で、コンクールで賞をもらっちゃったわね。
Oh, okay. How about her father? Is there anyone who knows Aya's father's address?
ごめんなさい。知っちゃう人はおらんわ。
Did anything strange happen after she died?
遠足なんかの行事で人数を数えると一人多いとか、集合写真に人のような影が写っちゃったとか。
Wait, what? Why would there be a shadowy figure in the group
そ
photos?
の手の噂はあったわね。
Maybe even that rumor. Ghost stories. I heard that Aya take classmates to the afterlife, but
よくある学校の階段だわね。気にせんで。
okay. But I do mind. Yeah, because we want to know what happened to Aya, really. And why are these people acting like, you know, some kind of ghost? Like, why are they acting like Aya is some kind of ghost to them? Was there anything about a pen pal being created for the deceased Aya?
聞いたことないけど、よくある学校の階段でしょ？
Really? 15 years ago, Jugo nin, I forgot what ago would be. I know what the kanji looks like, I just forget the naming of it. Would it be Uchi? No, I don't think. Uchi is like up, I think. Okay, whatever. Anyways, 15 years ago, somebody saw a figure that looked like Aya at the Fumino residence.
それはおかしいわね。文野さんに他に子供はおらんはずですよ。
Oh, that could be another thing, is that we don't know that they have an extra child, and that extra child is a twin of Aya, but nobody knows because they could probably be hiding her all the time, but who knows. There's also a rumor of a ghost, a young girl that haunts the empty lot.
でも、あそこに幽霊が出るとしたら、綾さんのお母さんでしょ。おなら、若い女じゃないがね。
Sanpai was saying it was a woman in her late 20s?
そりゃあ幽霊の定番といったら、若くて髪の長い女性だけんじゃない？
Yeah, that's kind of true. I think a lot of Japanese ghost stories always feature a woman with long hair, typically black hair, I guess, but I don't know, it's just kind of strange to me because it's like I always think about all the horror movies and games that Japanese media or culture has brought us. It's really just always long hair with long black hair and just like white dress, like Ringu or Juon. Like literally it's just those two big ones that always seems to catch the attention of others. It's just like the idea of that ghost being that ghost is just like you can never escape it. It's just hilarious, but it has become a sort of cliche. And then I think there was another horror movie about like hair. I think there was like a lady who was like a hairstylist that died. And then she uses hair to kill her victims and stuff like that. And she's a ghost technically. I don't remember the movie's name, but I saw a trailer of it like long time ago, like maybe 6 years ago or something like that. But it was a really interesting movie. I want to watch it. I haven't watched that one. I haven't even watched Juon or Ringu, the Japanese versions. I've seen the American versions that came from them, but I don't think the adaptations did it justice. I did see some of the Juon scenes, like the scenes in Juon. I really personally want to like watch it for realsies, like sit down and watch the whole thing from start to finish for Juon, but I only seen like some of the important scenes of it, I think, like the killings and the characters that get killed by Juon or the ghost of it. I think it was Sayeko, I think is the name. I might be wrong. What else was I thinking? And I also want to try Juon the Wii game. I don't have the access, so I don't have a Wii. I want to really play Ju-on the horror game on the Wii. I know I've seen PewDiePie play that like long time ago. I really wanted to get it to like just play it, but it's just like I think now at this point it's either I become legit and just buy a Wii, which I don't think they're pretty cheap to come by, or just go emulation and just like get a Wii remote or something like that to just try it out. But it's hard nonetheless to just get access to a game that's stuck on that kind of type of controls where you're just motioning and everything. Anyways, はい。
亡くなった人が蘇ってくる伝説があったが、姫が森の姫だったかいな。
Uh-huh. How does that story go again?
もう忘れたわ。小泉八雲記念館に行けばわかるはずよ。
Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. That is quite a name.
それじゃあ、私たちはそろそろ失礼しましょう。
Okay. Haruka and Yuki leaves the room. It has been a long day. Time to go back to bed. But first, I should write down my findings in my notebook. I write down my findings in my notebook. Yeah, we know the 3 characters we know. And now we know Gal is the mom. The housewife, yeah. Bestie Murakami Nozu? How does the bestie be a woman? How would the bestie be the woman, dude? Snappy and Shorty. So we got... I think Snappy and Bestie are both female. I think that might be the case. And then Shorty is the Nozu. That's what I think. I think Nozu's the Shorty. Even though he's not short anymore. He probably had a growth spurt, literally, when he got older. And then Snappy was probably either the artist lady that we met, or the or Sanin Chuo TV Terebi reporter Murakami. I think Murakami is Snappy because I think she is a little bit snappy. Like she likes to snap at people, like about how she feels and stuff. And the bestie's probably that one artist who we keep bumping into. But she does look like Aya a little bit, thinking about it. Like I've now come to the suspicion that that lady that we keep talking to could be the bestie, but also the fact that she probably dressed up like Aya just because she misses Aya so much. But she does look like Aya in general. Anyways, I couldn't find Aya today either, but I found out a little bit about what happened. Maybe tomorrow I'll find more about her. Gal Stationery, achievement unlocked. Ginger Stationery, and the background is the Chuon TV, the Sanin Chuo TV Terebi like station. Yeah, so that means that it is. So Ginger Stationery means that we're gonna hunt down Snappy. We're not hunting down the best friend. We're hunting down Snappy. I have a feeling that's gonna be the case. The bestie would be the last one, I feel like, because the bestie is the closest to Aya, and it makes sense to kind of push her kind of as the last person we need to look for. But yes, we just got the Gal Stationery achievement unlocked, so we're now moving into the next chapter at least. We're getting closer and closer to the end, so I'm looking forward to that. It's been 6 days since I came to Matsue. Surprising. I thought we were here for like literally weeks already. It looks like whoever was writing to me was pretending to be Aya Femino. She tricked me, but somehow I don't hold a grudge. Even if the name wasn't real, I think the rest of it was the truth. I think the bestie wrote it all, because it would make sense that the best friend would know everything about her and how she went through it, but I don't know. Before I leave, I should read another letter. I pull a letter from my bag. This is the 6th letter. It's postmarked on October 17th, which is not long from recording day. Today is the 13th. Yeah, November 13th is when I'm recording this. 2021, hey, this is a different day. It's funny because I record way before my upload date, so I do apologize if people are wondering, like, why are you not uploading when you record on the day of? It's like, I got my life to deal with, and I have to like always push them all across because I want to make sure that I have enough to last me for a whole month if I'm out for something or out for some reason. I want to make sure that I have enough to hold me up for any other reason. Anyway, so this is the 6th letter, postmarked October 17th. The stationary pattern is Ginger, I guess. Alright, read it, Aya.
こんにちは。元気にしていますか？私は少し元気がありません。受験が近づいてきて、クラスがうつうつとしている感じです。数ヶ月前まで毎日が楽しかったのに、まるで別の学校に来てしまったようです。先日、事件がありました。私の成績が上がったら、カンニングを疑われたんです。私、悲しかった。そしたら、ガリが助けてくれたんです。涙をこらえている私の手を優しく握ってくれました。私が困っているといつもガリが現れます。そして私を窮地から救ってくれます。ガリは男前で私のヒーローなんです。ガリがいてくれて本当によかった。マックス君は女子には優しくしてくださいね。強そうに見えても女子は弱いんです。文野綾。 PS マックス君はどういう女性が好きですか？
What kind of girls do you like? I love that the last question is what that is. I need to clear my nose, but I might give myself a quick second here. Let me clear my nose here, and it'll be pretty much a snap transition. So, not the snap, but like snappy, whatever. Anyways, point is, I'll be back in about now. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I was like doing transitions and like I realized that I was doing terribly. Anyways, yes, let's get off of this letter for now. But Snappy, it seems like Snappy is the guy, the Nozu. Nozu is Snappy apparently, because they always give us the silhouette, and I get freaking. And I'm confused why they would do that with a silhouette and everything. In that case, from that point, just kind of spoil it for us. I remember what I wrote. Thank you for the letter. There are terrible people who would suspect you of cheating. It's autumn of our third year at high school, so the pressure is probably making people jump at shadows. It must be reassuring that you have a hero in your class, though I wonder what kind of guy Snappy is. I'm a little interested. Is he your idol? Is the idol type, the sporty type, the princey type? I want the girls in my class to feel like they rely on me, but in reality, they probably just think I'm annoying, but I do have a sense of justice and the will to protect girls. I want to read the rest. I was almost done too. For the first time, I was almost there too. The will to protect girls. You must be pretty smart to raise your grades at a time like this, Aya. I really want to study more. I really want study more to myself. I think that wording is a little bit weird. I really want to study more by myself, but I'm having trouble keeping my grades up. I need to hit the books. Let's both do our best and get into the top schools of our choice. Also, let's enjoy what little time left we've got in high school. Alright. Or what was our choice. Black hair beauty, mysterious and beautiful people, people are who are fun. I don't like that. I hate black hair. No, I don't know why I said that. I read the first word and I was thinking like, what am I saying? No, I don't like mysterious people. I kind of don't. I'm not a fan of mysterious people. That it is. I'm fond of black hair people. Like that's what I'm gonna choose. But at the same time, I'm not in interest of mysterious and beautiful people. Like beautiful people are great in whatever their world is, but like literally mysterious ones are just the worst because it's like you don't know what kind of history they have, and it's daunting. It's really difficult, and I don't know what the hell this third one is. I like the girls that are fun to be around. I guess. What does this say? I forget that. I realized that I didn't realize that he writes differently compared to whatever the choice is here. So because it confuses me this one the most. This one confuses me the most. Like in the way that it's worded as the choice, even though he writes it differently up on the top. Okay, I'll take the black hair beauty. Do you like black hair? Are you interested in studying folklore? What kind of people do you like? I mean, that's the typical thing I'm thinking that would come down to it. Don't think it really changes much beyond, like, how you think of yourself, I guess, as a player, as a character. I thought Snappy was a guy, but if it's the same person as Morita's childhood friend, it has to be a woman. Morita's childhood friend. Interesting. So he's still questioning in the fact that this person is not a female, or he's still questioning the fact that he thought that the person is a male, but it has to be a female, isn't it? Is what he's saying. Okay. Tomoko comes to put the futon on. Nice to see you again, Tomoko. Every single time we get this. Ohayo gozaimasu. You're running on all cylinders every single day, huh? So far from being cool. I feel like she's a little ditzy, rather. Like, she's just a little bit like that kind of, like, funky, cheery kind of person. Not so much as mature, I feel like. It's hard to say. I think you're fine how you are. Be natural. Natural desu ka. Natural desu ka. This inn. How come this inn is so cheap? Is it because it's shabby? Whatever you say. That's one way to put it. Why? Hey, don't do that. I wouldn't put it past her. Alright, anyways, the hero. Who is your hero, Tomoko? Hero desu ka. それはあずきパン仮面かしら. Red bean bread mask. An anime hero? Huh. How about in reality? Anyone who is a hero to you? それは福沢諭吉様に樋口一葉様ですね. Are those names of actors and actresses? Actors and actresses? The faces of on the 10,000 yen and the 5,000 yen bills. But you don't even know. Oh, maybe she knows them by history. But... Lol, from anime to hard cash. That's realistic to be sure. Excuse me, Tomoko? Who was your hero when you were in high school? Wait, is Tomoko like in her 20s? I just realized this because she doesn't sound like she's in her 20s, if it is. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. She doesn't seem like a character that's like in her 20s and she's just working here as like an employee versus having to be a scholar instead of being a high school student who's just working here part-time. I just don't know. It just comes off that way where it doesn't sound like, or it doesn't feel like she is an adult. It just feels like she's a teenager still somehow. She? The captain was a girl? The girls had a crush on a girl? Yeah, I think that actually happens sometimes. I think it's like all girls schools would sometimes have that in Japan, and then there's some that are like in high school that, like, I guess because they look like guys a little bit because of the way they act, I guess, could make them stand out like that, which is not bad. I think that frankly, I think that tomboys are pretty good. I think a pretty good archetype out in the Japanese high school like roster of things. Anyways, Tomoko puts the futon away. First, I'm going to the Lefkado. I don't like this name. The wording is weird. Lefkado Hearn Memorial Museum. Oh my god, the name is so weird. Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm not a fan of scary stories. So she's a fan? So she's a fan of the horror books, I guess? No, that won't be... Tomoko leaves the room. God. I tried to stop her, but she came back with the Lefkado Hearn's Kawaiidan. I'm wondering if Lacadio Hearn is the actual Japanese pronunciation. I'm wishing that it was in Japanese like pronunciation form, but it feels like it's European in a sense, aka the collection of Japanese ghost stories I didn't want to read. Kawaii-dan. It's funny because it's shortened in a way that because in Japanese the word for scary is kawaii. It's Kowai, but then they didn't spell it in full for this one, which is funny because kawaii is very close to kawaii, which is cute. It's just hilarious how that is. It's funny because I didn't know the word until when I took the Japanese class for college early on. Somebody said kawaii instead of kawaii, and they just like the professor was like, "Oh dear, don't say that." It's ka, not ko.
これを読んでから出かけてください。
Tomoko pushes the book into my hands.
では、お気をつけて。
Tomoko leaves. Acquired Lafcadio Hearn's book. Can I read it at least? Oh dear, there's a freaking face on it. Copy of Kawaii-dan by Lafcadio Hearn that I borrowed from the girl at the Matsui Inn. It also includes insect studies. Oh, we can actually read it. Okay. Alright, I should read a little bit. I read Kawaii-dan. I avoided Lafcadio Hearn's books, but now I'm giving it a chance. It's sort of nostalgic, yet fresh. The strange stories and beautiful writing were fascinating, and I ended up reading the entire book. It's not just there to be scared. It's not there to just scare you. It deals with people's karma, which makes it more interesting. I do like that too, because it's like Twilight Zone. Sorry, I was looking at like the time. Yeah, I'm still just checking the time. Anyways, but yeah, it's like a Twilight Zone kind of thing. And it's also interesting because I think Junji Ito is like another one that's kind of like in the sense that but is more manga related. Yeah, I just like the horror-esque stuff, but then adding a horror-esque stuff with like some very cool, unique themes and plots to it, it makes the whole game stand out differently, I feel like. Or the whole thing, story-wise, stand out differently. Even Twilight Zone does the same thing, where I just feel like it's supernatural or very unnatural to a point where it kind of still gives you sort of a lesson to be learned kind of thing. Also, I realize one of them looks like discussion. The kanji for discussion or debate. The second kanji on the books looks like a debate kanji, but I might be wrong. Anyways, I looked at the clock. It's time to go to the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. Huh? As I step outside, a tall guy with a hat rushes away. Oh, is that Nozu? Because he looks like Nozu. A guy with a hat just darted away. That's suspicious, to put it mildly. Yeah, he looked like Nozu for like a quick second, I guess. Alright, time to head out. I don't give a crap. Honestly, it's like, I don't give a crap. I'm just gonna keep moving. Alright, well, when we get here, I'll probably end the episode once we get inside or around a point where we can stop. On an old-style street along a moat, there's a wooden column that says Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. Looks like this is the place. There's a gorgeous board fence and a gate with a tiled floor. A roof, sorry. Beyond that gate, there's a Japanese-style single-story wooden house. Ooh. Small. It's interesting because 8 is there, but I'm not sure if that... I don't think that stands for really... Like, I don't really think it stands for 8. And then there's... I think that's... It's not rain. It's thunder, I think. Or cloudiness. I can't remember what that fourth kanji on the top right over there is. But I know it. I know I've learned it, but it's like a weather type thing. So it's like show something hachi or ha, and then it's like snow. I think it was. It's either snow or rain, thunder or something like that, like fogginess or something. Let me double check this. I'm sorry, I do have to. I always like to try to check things out. I walked into Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. and it's difficult because I look at a list of things and I'm like, oh, okay, I might have seen this, but I don't know if it's here in per se to look at it more properly. No, that's not. Yeah, that's not snow. That's something else. It's cloud, I think. There you are. Yeah, it's cloud. So, no. Yeah, sun or kumo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to translate this and see what it goes into, but oh, Yakumo. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. And then what is it? I don't know how to do this one yet, so I'm gonna just write it out so that it can make it easier on me to. Oh wait, nope. Wrong thing. I'm sorry. I'm taking my time. I don't mean to. Oh no. Yep, there it is. Koizumi Yakumo. That's what it's. Koizumi Yakumo. Okay. So, I'm hoping this is the actual, like. I'm actually hoping that that's the actual name of the Lefakido Hearn, but I highly doubt it. Okay. Koizumi Yakumo. Okay. I gotta remember that because I want to try to make sure for myself personally that I'm saying the name right. There's an exposition, panels, and pictures from Hearn's life. I walk around the museum. All right, cool. So this will be it for now in this episode. I do apologize that I spent literally 2 minutes looking up the thing, but at least we did make progress. I think going into a next chapter, which is good because we're like at least 2 more chapters away from the branching point of like getting whatever endings we get for this game. But otherwise, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Next episode, let's go ahead and grab a hold of whatever this memorial museum will give us, so that we can figure out what the hell we're going to be finding about Aya, and whoever is related to her here in this museum. So otherwise, that's it for this episode. So, Roz, out.